All right, we are doing a sketchbook tour. And I wish you guys could kind of see how I got this camera. It's pretty awkward, but anyways, yeah. I mean, I don't know what year. I never really. Well, it was this year. I know I did this year, but on my other sketchbooks, I don't really remember the years exactly. So, here we go. First page. This is gonna be like a lot of studies, different things. Yeah, this page is cool. You know, this page is cool. Nothing too special. I like this page. Would have liked this one. I like the face, but her neck and her body are like they're not. You know, they're not in this. They're not. It's not right. I'm just like the head is not on the head. The head is not on the body right. But these two faces down here, not the best, but I do like them. Moving on. More faces. More anatomy. Faces. These are bears that I'm working on for my dad. Well, I already kind of worked on these guys already. But I was trying to get used to it, trying to figure out how to draw the pandas. Yeah, I like this pose. He couldn't really use this one though, but I still really like this pose. This one is okay. More anatomy stuff, more characters. Again, I like this one. It was just the other sketch, but it kind of did a bit bigger. I like these poses too. It's unfortunate that my dad couldn't use it really well. It's not what he was looking for. Some shoes, never finished. I think this page is pretty cool. I'm still working on my style, but I guess this is so. It's like when I was doing this, it's like, you know, I'm just kind of slowly but surely figuring out what I kind of like for like our style, what I want for my story. But this has nothing to do with it. I don't even think this art style specifically is where exactly I want it to go, but it's very close, honestly. I really like it. He was supposed to be like wrestlers, I think. I do think it's cool though, because it went from me trying to do like an anime guy, like right here, to doing something that's a bit more. I mean, I don't really know what to call it, man. I guess not anime. I guess. So, yeah, I guess a bit more Western. I guess. I mean, I don't know. I'm not really an expert on some of this stuff. Trying to figure out some form. Squash and stretch. What's going on here? Figure out form. Some perspective stuff. Trying to figure out the form of the body for the character that I was doing, because cartoony styles aren't necessarily my thing. Like, I mean, okay, it is. I've gotten better at it, but I guess going from my kind of anime-ish to this is sometimes it can be something I have to tap into, and it's kind of weird. It can be kind of difficult to try to like go from trying to draw like, you know, sometimes realistic faces to stylized faces to then trying to do like a full-on cartoony character. Like, I have to really tap into it, and it takes a while for me to get to it. It's kind of like a spark. It's like kind of like a I don't even know how to explain it. It's like something I could just kind of tap into it immediately, and I get right into it, like no problems. And then another day, I have to actually warm myself up into that style, which is kind of weird. Context of this was that I wanted to like, I still want to do it, but I still want to like do like a character design challenge of making characters that could be in a fighting game. I mean, he seems kind of generic, but he still looks cool though, honestly. More form stuff, poses, it's, you know, simplifying things down to shapes, which I do really like this method of the body. Like, I don't even know what shape you would even call it, but I really do like that. I forgot where I learned it from though. Might have been Tom Fox, was it? But it's cool nonetheless. Alright, more me trying to figure out the form of the character. We're also gonna do like a coloring book for some of the characters that my dad has. I mean, he has a company called Sweetheart Pillows. If you want to go look it up, he makes pillows for like decorations, many things, and you know he has his characters. So I worked on design. I redesigned with the characters that he already had, and I created some new ones. So that was pretty fun, honestly, working with my dad. Some perspective stuff. I like that. I really like that. Yeah, still trying to figure out the form. Not great. I don't really like any of these, to be honest. These are some other ideas that I want to work on, but you know, nothing to do with it. This was another character I've drawn. Again, we had an idea at first to do like a coloring book, and it was gonna let me adjust this camera real quick. Okay. It was gonna be like a cartoon, like animal character for every single letter of the alphabet. And the baker would have had like, you know, a bird baker, which I really like the design, how I did it. I don't really like this page though. Moving on. Some more structure stuff. Oh, again, like when I was talking about like warming into like the more cartoony style, I was just doing some studies of like these sketches for Po from Kung Fu Panda. They were actually pretty helpful, to be honest. It really got me warmed up to it, and it were pretty fun too, but challenging. Definitely. That's some perspective stuff. I really want to do like focus studies on perspective. I really just want to get that down, because the moment I get that down, it's like, you know, I can be a lot more free and start putting on characters in scenes, which, man, I really want to do. Some more structure stuff. These are okay, I guess. Though this one right here, I love this, how I did this. I didn't replicate it though, unfortunately, but man, do I really like that one. I honestly like the shape for the lower part, the lower part of the body, I guess. But I really like that though. And yeah, this is a design that my dad used. It's okay looking at it now. It's not my favorite that I've done, but I definitely have one of the panda that I really like. But I can't put it on. I don't want to. Just leave some things classified. I'll show you that one though. I was drawing some headphones to kind of warm up for the day. Fortunately, I got some food on my sketchbook, but here we are. I'm studying feet. Even right now, I'm kind of studying feet. When I first initially started studying this, I kind of just went to legs, because I kind of got. I had put myself on like a timer, so I would work on feet for a bit, and then I would go to the legs, and I would go to the rest of the part of the body. But I wasn't completely faithful to it, so I just went to the legs, and then I sat on the legs for a while, and then I'm back at the feet to just kind of refine a lot of the things, because I didn't do it long enough to remember. But the legs, I do like. I'm a lot better at it, I would say, than where I was before. Definitely. Some leg studies here. Well, I wasn't even really working on the legs long enough, the feet long enough. Let's get right to the legs. Yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. She's cool. Okay. Woo! Janora and Vega. Quick backstory. These are like old characters that I've had since, it was back in grade school. It was like 7th grade, 8th grade, I think. Maybe even 6th grade, maybe. Haven't drawn these guys so long. Man, I even colored it. I did it digitally. And I like how it came out. Like, that was my first time ever coloring them. I've drawn them plenty of times, but seeing them in color is actually really cool. I actually see what I've had in mind, what they would look like. And I put that on like the screen, like, you know, color and everything. It was really cool. I don't think it's perfect. Like, even the drawing that I showed, it's not the best, but it really, like, I don't say, it's like, I don't know, it brings a certain joy to actually have gotten so much better to where I could actually draw the characters the way I've kind of imagined them. Because back then, I was never really happy all the time with how they looked and my inability to convey them the way I wanted to, like the way I saw them in my mind. Sometimes I would do it, a lot of times I wouldn't. So yeah, back to the feet. Back to more feet. Legs, more legs. More construction. This was also another thing that I did for someone. I went out of town with my dad. Well, I went to Mississippi where my dad lives. We went to see a college football game. It was pretty cool, and I met a cartoonist, Mark Pett. He had like a comic. He was like a cartoonist. That's what I'm trying to say. A cartoonist for the newspaper. And he had like some online comics, and I thought it was pretty cool. I actually read some of I forgot what it's called. I just know it was about a father and his daughter. And it was probably it was about the adventures of the daughter and her having to work at, you know, her dad's fast food restaurant that she really didn't like. I think he was just a manager. I don't think he created it though. But yeah, this right here is me trying to simplify making like shoes. What I imagine shoes would be like simplified, but looking at it now, like I don't think it quite works. I drew shoes up there and some more legs and structure stuff. Yeah, this isn't the most colorful, Sketchbook Tour. Oh, and as I said, that here's some color. Yeah, just me trying to get the upper legs, get the anatomy of that. I've studied the legs quite a lot in the past, and I feel like revisiting it, like really like focusing on the things I'm kind of bad at. It's pretty nice. This is more Genora and Vega. These were other ideas that I had because I wanted to do something digital, but I didn't like the first drawing that we had came across in the sketchbook. I was like, I mean, this is cool, but I want to do something more, like exciting or just something a bit more, just more expressive, instead of them just standing there, But I had trouble, so I gave up and just went back to the first one. I was like, hey, I'm just happy I get to draw my characters again after so long. Oh, here's my favorite page coming up. Now this right here, dude, this is probably my best sketch in this entire sketchbook. It started here. I just wanted to draw something cool. Like I was so annoyed that day. I remember. It's like I want to stop thinking about studying, and I just want to draw something cool. And that's what I did. And surprisingly, it came out a lot better than I thought it would. I mean, I don't like everything in the sketchbook. Like I like this, I like that, and that's about it. I feel like I could have liked this a lot more, but I just don't think the face quite came out the way I wanted to. I don't really like her either, though. Though I don't hate it. I think she really does. I like the style of it in general, but I don't know. I don't really like the hair. And if you would notice anything about this sketchbook, because I'm not the greatest. I'm gonna have to do focus studies on hair because I'm not haven't really sat down and really studied it to actually be good at it. This sketch right here, I really like the sketch. It has a lot of personality. I had turned it to a digital piece or whatever, and I kind of hate because it has this sketch has character. I feel like it has even a lot more character than. In some ways, I don't think completely. I think I made some pretty cool changes, like especially the pose of the monkey. But the fact that I had drew this character and interacting with another character ultimately. And the reason I drew it was because me and my dad had went to Las Vegas for like it's not a brand expo. I just know it was something. I forgot the name of it. If I remember, I'll put it on the video, put it on the stream. What it was? A licensing expo. That's what it was. A licensing expo. So he had told me, make yourself a portfolio. And I have this chronic issue of never making finished art. Like I'm always practicing. I'm always just doodling in my sketchbook. I'm always doing anatomy, and that's kind of my negative, right? Too afraid to step out of my comfort zone. Too afraid to actually put to use the knowledge that I have, right? But ultimately just afraid of failure. And so my dad really pushed me. And if it wasn't for that licensing expo, if it wasn't for my dad, I don't even think I would have did this, honestly. Because it was really because of that where I really kind of figured like, oh wow. It's like, yeah, there's definitely a learning curve when it comes to digital and making finished stuff. But like, it really kind of put me in the mind to like actually like, really just start finishing things. Starting small projects, like I started making stuff to put on my portfolio. I might actually show you guys my portfolio. Probably another video, not now, but I'm really glad I did this though. All thanks to my dad though. More feet bones. Yep, more feet. Some anatomy stuff, but just shading. Though I wouldn't really call this complicated shading, it's just kind of basic, to be honest. This was another piece of the portfolio that I was making. I really love these sketches. They're really, really cool. It's like, again, it's like making, like preparing for something I want to finish. It's not something I do a lot. It's like I do it sometimes, and sometimes I don't finish it. But these, I was actually somewhat motivated to do it, and thankfully I actually did it. Like, I'll put it on the screen, but I might just get my binder, my portfolio, I'll show you guys. But I'll do that after I finish the sketchbook. But I really like this. I remember when I posted this on Instagram. It got a lot more than my regular stuff. So I guess it goes to show, like, people do like sketches. Because I like sketches too. That's what I really love about certain artists. But yeah, there's appeal to this. And actually, this is pretty cool to really kind of like test my posing. Because it's like, I did at one point, it was either 300 poses and like, I did one time 100 poses every day. I think I only did that for 3 or 5 days. I can't recall. I really can't recall. I think it was 500 poses in 5 days. They weren't like the most detailed. It was detailed poses. They were more like, kind of quick, getting the gesture and everything. And honestly, I do think it helped. But I did that a while back. I think if I did it now, though, I would be so much better. But again, a lot of this comes down to if I really want to retain some things, like making finished stuff, not just sketches, not just practice. It's like that's something I really want to do this year. Is like really strive to make more finished and complete artworks. Like I don't want to completely just draw my sketchbook just sketching. Like I would love to make more finished stuff, even in my sketchbook, not just digital stuff. But more feet, more practice. And I'm not kidding with you guys. Like all I ever do is stuff like this. And it's kind of bad. Like you're supposed to kind of balance it out, but if you really let fear keep you from doing things, it's like you will grow. Don't get me wrong. You will grow even if you're afraid to fail, right? But you will grow so much faster if you didn't care. Because the more you fail and the more you realize your failures, the better you get because it becomes obvious of what you're not good at. And once you know what you're obviously not good at, you go after what you're not good at. And you work to make those things better and bring those things up to par with your other skills. More sketches. Now we get into the leg bones, the femur, the tibia, the fibula. Yeah, I still remember some stuff, the patella. I would definitely like to make some anatomy videos of what I've learned to kind of explain it. what I kind of struggle with, how I overcame it. Definitely, I would love to like have like an entire section on just the knee and why that caused me so many problems. Because I've just been seeing other artists, and I've loved like I love artists who really know their anatomy. So it's like me trying to figure that out and struggling, like why does it look that way, like on the surface, like what's going on the inside, and I see what's going on the inside, and it's confusing, and I don't even know what's like why does it show up that way on this surface, right? And don't even get me started on like facial muscles, dude. It doesn't make any sense, bro. Like, I'm better off just looking at what happens on the surface than looking at what's going on the inside. Because I remember studying at one point, and I just could not link anything towards what I'm seeing on the surface at all. Like looking at the wrinkles with the nose, I don't think I found a single muscle that created that. I'm probably wrong, but I just remember vividly just not. There was some things that made sense, like around the mouth. It's like, I'm not about to get into it, like, but if you know what I'm talking about, if you know, you know. I mean, I don't know. This was based off one of those guys from Tangled, the Thief Brothers that was working with Flint. Yeah, I think it was Flint Rider, right? Probably got the name wrong, but I don't really like it. I mean, I like it, but I don't like it, you know. But I like this though. I do like this, especially like the face, which is, and that's what I was trying to carry on with this, because I feel like this face is pretty structured, especially the brow ridge right there. And I was kind of captured that with this face and that face. I don't really know what's going on over here. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about this page either. It's kind of lame. This page is pretty interesting. Some interesting faces. To be completely honest, I think every face on here is pretty interesting in some way, except this one. I don't really like this face. I think he's pretty cool because the art style for this one is just so much. It's pretty different from everything else, I think. Then I like this one too. A bit more in the semi-realism. This is a lot closer in the semi-realism. I like this expression. She's insane. You just got this random guy right here with sunglasses. I like this face, but I hate the hair. I don't think I executed the face perfectly, but I like the idea of the face. But the hair, I don't add me when it comes to the hair, bro. Like, do not ever ask me for advice, because my hair sucks, bro. I do like this face down here though. No, that's not the end. It's a couple more pages so I can recall. Okay, so I had played Dragon's Dogma at one point, and it was pretty cool. I mean, I haven't played it, and I'm probably not going to be able to play it like for the rest of my life. Probably not going to play it, but I went through like a really, really short comic, and this was another project that I was thinking about doing. But I just want it to be like a really dumb comic of like, let's say I have like my character and her crew, right? Let's say that's like she has one other person, right? And then like kind of running along a bridge, and you know if you play Dragon's Dogma, you just like some NPCs will literally just randomly stop you on your trail and be like, hey, and they'll tell you what they like to do, like pertaining to what they're good at when it comes to battle, right? And it's just, I mean, it's kind of funny because like, why would you do that? Like, it's kind of funny but yet annoying, and I thought it would be kind of funny if like, you know, after the character gets done saying what it's good at, kind of like this, it would be like a panel just kind of like them staring at each other, like waiting for her to respond, and then you just see the next page of her throwing the guy off the bridge. I thought that would be kind of funny. I still kind of want to do it, but I don't know. Moving on. More practice sketches, more feet, more leg bones. I'm trying to figure out the proportions for it. More anatomy, more bones. Yep, more practicing. Trying to figure out that knee. It's giving me trouble. More legs. I mean, my legs look a lot better than these. Like this. I don't draw like this anymore. It was pretty short-lived. So, I think I drawed a tidge more appropriately. You know. more legs. Gotta get them reps in, but you know, anybody who's actually watching this video, please execute, you know, please, you know, do something to finish, like balance it out. Please balance it out. Do not be like me. I like this. I like the pose. And I like this one right there. Yeah, I like this face. Kinda like that one, but not too much. I don't know. Maybe I don't like it. Maybe I don't like it. More poses. I like this right here. I like it better than these. Just me simplifying it looks a lot better than me actually trying to draw it, unfortunately. This was something I wanted to do, like a finished piece I had in mind to do for my portfolio, but it just wasn't really coming out the way I wanted to. And part of that is because I do need to figure out like a solid style, you know, like I do kind of struggle with that, and that's what I'm kind of trying to work on now. Just having at least something solid that I kind of know. I don't have to always like just make something up at the time, you know. And yeah, I mean, I like this pose right here, the guy, you know, coming forth with the hand. I think the next page is the last page, and this is me. This is supposed to be the chick, the girl character, and I like the way this came out. It was based off of a past sketch that I did, and I like how I did it. I like the hair especially, but yeah, I think that's about it. This is the last page, I think. Yep. Well, thank you for watching the the sketchbook. Anyways, God bless. See you in the next video.